Welcome to Math 150. My name is Kelly Nguyen and I will be your instructor for this class. Today I'm going to show you how to navigate our course. First, you're going to log into Canvas and then locate your class. Once you click on your class, you're going to see the course homepage. So the way that the course homepage layout, first you will see would be the image of your textbook. And then you're going to see the course information. This is where you're going to see the information about the course and how to reach out to your instructors, which is myself. And the modules is where I group all the assignments, all the readings, everything that you need for each week. I group it in the modules. So if your class is 16 weeks, I would have 16 weeks homework assignment modules. If it's an 8 weeks, I would have an 8 weeks modules. The resources here would be the resources available to the students, such as the Math Learning Center, where you get the free online and in-person tutoring for free. You also have other resources available that you might want to check it out. The important dates, those are your exams dates. You might want to write it on your phone or your daily planner so that you can keep track of when is your exams. Now, if you scroll up and go to the left-hand side navigations, notice you will see the announcements. So if you want to view past announcements for the entire course, you can click on announcements. You can see all the announcements that I've been posting for the entire course, all the past announcements. Right now, I did not post any announcements, so you do not see anything here, but usually you will see the most 3 recent announcements listed on the course homepage. All the past announcements would be listed on Announcements tab here. Access Pearson's, what does it do? In our class, we use the publisher website, the publisher products called Pearson's. So you will need to purchase the student access code in order for you to access your online homework, your quizzes, your exams, and your e-texts. So I have instructions on how to register for online homework, step-by-step instructions to register for online. When you register for online homework under Pearson's, it will ask you to purchase the student access code. You can purchase it there, or you can use the 14-day free trial so that you can have access to your online homework. Just make sure that you update your account before your 14-day free trial is over. So you can, once you're done register for online homework, you can access through Pearson's website and do the homework on there. I don't encourage you to go to Pearson's website and do the homework because not all the assignments are listed there. Pearson's website only contains the math assignments. It doesn't contain the discussion board or other assignments. So that's the reason why I group everything in the modules here. So if you click on the modules, you will have access to all the assignments that you need to complete for each week, including the assignments on the Canvas and the assignments on the Pearson website. Everything is grouped in the modules, so you don't have to go to 2 different places. Syllabus is where you can read my syllabus and understand what I require or how the course structures and so on. There's a quiz related to the syllabus. Make sure that you read the syllabus carefully before you take that quiz. Again, the modules, I have 2 places, right? You can access it from the left-hand side navigations, or you can click on the course homepage here. Grade is to allow you to check your grade, where you're standing in the class. Most of the assignments are graded by the computer. However, there are some assignments I have to integrate manually, such as discussion board and other couple assignments, and the exams I have to integrate manually. So, but you can click on grade and you can give yourself a score on the exams, and that will give you predictions of an overall grade you could have in our course. So I think that's a perfect features, especially if you're not sure if you want to get an A in the class. What do you need to get on the final or something? You can put in a score, a number, and then it will help you predict, see if you get an A if you have certain grade on the final. Okay. Now I'm going to click on the module so that we can see what it looked like. So again, under the modules, first thing you see is the course information. This is the contact, instructor contact. You can reach out to me during my office hours, join Zooms, or you can send me text messages through your Prontos app. I have instructions on my announcements how to download the Prontos app, which is a free communication app where you can send text messages to me directly. You can send it as a private message if it's a personal matter. And if it's technical issues or homework questions, general questions, you can post on Prontos and everybody can see it, and your classmate can respond to it, or I can respond to it and help you out as well. Or you can also email me, okay? But remember, email, I only check my email once a day. So if you send text messages on Prontos, it will alert my phone and I will check it and respond to your question faster. Just so you know, I stopped checking my messages on my phone after 5 p.m. Every day. And also I stopped checking my message on Friday after 5 p.m. I would not check it. If you send it after 5, I will respond on Monday morning. Okay. And then the rest, you can read it you can check it out yourself. The student resources here, it has all the resources like the Prontos app. You can download it here. I do have instructions on how to do it, so check out my announcement. Again, once you register for online homework and you purchase the student access code or use a 14-day free trial, you can also check out the e-textbook. I have all the links here that you can read for yourself. I also have the exam review questions. These are the questions that I think you should know, or the foundations or the main idea of each chapters. I think it's a good foundations that you should have. So I strongly encourage you to work on these review questions to help you prepare for your exams. If you don't finish the review questions, let's say you work halfway and you didn't finish it, it's okay. It doesn't affect your grade because this is optional assignments, so it doesn't count toward your grade. However, if you complete them and you feel comfortable, then you should be able to do pretty well on the test. And if you see, here's a week 1 assignments. We have a couple assignments in here. The first assignment is week 1 discussion. Every week we have a discussion board. So the discussion board have 2 parts. The initial post is always due on a Wednesday night, and the final post is always due on a Friday night. So the initial post, you have to post your info first. You answer the question that I post on the discussion board. You have to answer those questions belong to the initial post first before you can view your classmate posts. We also have another one. It's called Get to Know Each Other Through Quotes. So literally meaning you pick a quote that you like and you post on Prontos, and then you read someone else's post and comments on it, and then take a screenshot of your quote and your response to your classmate and post it on Canvas for credit. We do have 3 quizzes here. Quiz 0 is related to the syllabus, so make sure you read the syllabus carefully. Quiz E is related to the rules that you expect to know when you take online exams. We will use the Respondus lockdown browsers, so make sure that I do have the guidelines and the instructions listed on the quiz, so make sure you read it thoroughly before you start answering the questions. Quiz T is a practice quiz where you can take your quiz online and with the software Respondus Monitor implements it on the quiz. So it's like how you would take the test, but this is like a practice test with the online software. And so you will need to have a webcam, you will need to have a cell phone while you take this test. And you will need to download the Respondus lockdown browsers, okay? You only need to download it one time. So when you take Quiz T, you already download the software. You do not need to download it again for your exams. Now we're going to go to the next part. This is section 1.1 assignments here. This is a video lessons. Here's a learning objective. And this is your homework assignments. Notice homework assignment has the due date listed on the bottom. Homework, you do have unlimited attempts. as long as you complete the assignment before it's due. So when you do your homework assignments, I encourage you to write on a spiral notebook, write out all the steps, how'd you get to your answers. I would say watch a lesson video first, see how the example was structures, how the question structures and how you show your work. Follow that models for your homework assignments so that you can show all the proper steps. And remember, homework, unlimited attempts. All these 3 quizzes also have unlimited attempts because it doesn't have the math related contents. When you go to the quiz 1, now here in weeks 2, this quiz, you only have 1 attempt. You will need to have locked out browsers, so make sure that you finish your quiz and you cannot access other website while you're doing your quiz. You will have time limits for quiz 1, which is 90 minutes. Make sure you check your answer carefully before you submit your answers. Now, for the quiz, there's time limit, so plan your time accordingly. You will not need all the 90 minutes for your quiz. Most of the time, my student only take 30 minutes for the quiz, but I give 90 minutes for the quiz. If you scroll down all the way to week 4, we will have our exams. So exam will be 2 parts. Exam part 1, you will click on the exam part 1 and you will need to take your test with the responders locked out browsers, meaning it prevents you from go to other website. It will record your screens when you take your test, and your second camera, which is your phone, will record the desk area that you take your test as well. So as you work on your test, for instance, question 1, you're going to write on the piece of paper, write question 1 on the top, show all the work for question 1. Your final line answers, you input the final line answers on the exam part 1. And then go on question 2, which is the second half of the page, write out all the work for questions 2, and then type in the final line answers online for part 1. At the end of the exams 1 part 1, you will need to submit your test and then go on and take your phone out and scan all the work that you just did for the exams earlier. Scan it, convert those images into PDF files, and then upload it on Canvas for exam 1 part 2. So again, exam 1 part 1, you will take it online and the software will monitor the screen and your desk area where you're taking your test. And then you would need to write out all your work, take the phone, scan your written work, upload it on exam 1 part 2. You have 5 minutes. The moment you submit your exam 1, you have 5 minutes to scan your work and upload it for the exam 1 part 2. Okay? So please write out all your steps carefully. And when I grade your test, I don't just look for the right answers. I look for how do you get to your answers. If your answer is right, but your written work did not support it, you will not get your credit. So please show your work carefully. And that is pretty much how you navigate this course. So the 3 apps that you need to download for all class. One would be the Canvas. Canvas app will allow you to alert all the announcements or the assignments I posted. And then the second app is the Prontos app, which is a communication app where you can communicate with me via phone. And lastly, that would be the apps that allow you to scan images into PDF files, such as Adobe or Cam Scanner. So make sure you download those apps on your phone. Now, homework, I give you unlimited attempts, so make sure you work on it early on. Give yourself extra time to work on it. Once it past due, you cannot access it. I build flexibility in my course, so I give student access at least 2 to 3 weeks early for the assignments. So please work on it ahead of time. Remember, the quiz and the exams, you only have 1 attempt, so check your answer carefully before you submit it. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me via Prontos app or email me. I'm looking forward to a great semester. Bye, everyone.